Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NBA news. So we're gonna start with a few things here from Shams Charania. We just got some breaking news. The Detroit Pistons are finalizing a deal to send guard Monte Morris to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sources tell at The Athletic at Stadium. I like this deal for the Timberwolves. And I don't know if I mentioned this in NBA news yesterday. I might have mentioned something about Monte Morris. And I thought him to the Timberwolves in a backup point guard role would be I think would be a good move. I'm glad they're going to do it. Because they really need that backup guard for Mike Conley. And I think that's a steal for the Timberwolves. You'll look and be like, oh yeah, look at 4 points per game. It's the Pistons. He's played 7 games. He's shown he's a good backup guard. I mean, yeah, they haven't announced the details. It's not going to be a first, so it's probably a steal, but true, they haven't announced the details, but I doubt it's going to be like a first-round pick. It's probably like a second-round pick, but depending on the price, it's kind of a steal, to be honest. And, the Timberwolves are sending Shake Milton, Troy Brown Jr., and 1 second-round pick to Detroit for Monte Morris, sources said. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good fit for the Timberwolves and for the backup in that backup role. I felt the Pistons got what they could for Monte Morris. It's probably the best offer they got. But how did Kyle Anderson survive the Timberwolves? But Minnesota needed a backup point guard. You're definitely gonna miss Troy Brown Jr., but this is a good trade. And Timberwolves, they pursued several point guards on the market over the last couple of months and landed on a reliable playoff-tested veteran of Morris who will be a free agent after this season. I mean, yeah, I guess you can say they traded 2 valuable players for Monte Morris, but I wouldn't say Shake Milton and Troy Brown Jr. are that, important to that team. But yeah, that's the trade that happened today around the NBA, So an all number 1 overall pick team at the Skills Challenge at NBA All-Star Weekend includes per sources Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, Orlando's Paolo Banchero, and San Antonio's Victor Wembanyama. Oh boy, this All-Star Weekend might low-key cook. Looking forward to seeing because this is a fire idea. I'm looking forward to seeing Victor Wembanyama in the fucking Skills Challenge. Let them cook. So, now we have to talk about the Slam Dunk Contest. Here's sources. The NBA's likely Slam Dunk Contest participants for All-Star Weekend: Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Jacob Toppin. Man, the Dunk Contest fall-off needs to be studied. I understand why Mac McClung's here to defend his title from last year. Jaylen Brown's a flashy dunker at times. Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s high school highlight dunks look pretty good. And Jacob Toppin, I know, because he played for Kentucky. He's a high flyer. He can get some nasty dunks. But, most NBA fans won't know who Jacob Toppin is unless they say it's Obi Toppin's brother. But, the dunk contest. Mac McClung's back to save the dunk contest once again. Indiana's Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and Benedict Mathurin will team up for the NBA Skills Challenge at All-Star Weekend, sources tell at The Athletic at Stadium. This is probably the one event that a lot of people don't care about, to be honest. So, we have an injury update with Jared Vanderbilt. The Lakers say Jared Vanderbilt has been diagnosed with a right midfoot sprain and will be reevaluated in approximately 3 to 4 weeks. That's a huge loss for their defense, man. I thought he was finished. I thought he was out for the season. Considering they thought it was a season ender, I guess that's good news. It was way worse. It wasn't as bad as reports said, but still pretty painful injury. So Ben Simmons to the media. He said, end quote, he says he needs to start. I think I'm more used to starting than on the bench. He says his preference is to start. I'm able to play. I'm able to play, even though I have the restriction. I want to be starting. Bruh, buddy. You're on the bench because you'll get injured with it with starting minutes. Why is this even newsworthy? Bro barely plays. He averages like single digits. So Brad Stevens and the Celtics are anticipated to continue their aggressive approach and make another move before the trade deadline tomorrow. Per Brian T. Robb. Yeah, we got the trade deadline tomorrow. Looking forward. They'll probably do NBA news. It'll be a trade deadline special, so I don't have to go, oh, I think a video for this trade, video for that trade. I'll probably just do a NBA news. It'll be a trade deadline special. But yeah, I could definitely see the Celtics though. However, making another move to maybe upgrade their bench. And people ask, oh, what more do they want? You need more outside. You need more on your bench. Howes and Pritchard have been fine. You can't really ask for much more with that starting lineup. It's not like they're running all bench lineups, but yeah, they definitely need to improve their bench just a little bit more. The Philadelphia 76ers are showing interest in Kelly Oubre. Did I say Kelly Oubre? I meant Kelly Olynyk. Pendale face. I meant they're showing interest in Kelly Olynyk per at Windhorse ESPN. I think this would be a decent move.
Okay, so let's go then from Philly to Los Angeles, right?
Because he's a good 3-point shooter, and Daryl Morey finally waking up. It's a miracle.
Well, here's the thing. How do you keep your flexibility this offseason where you've got potential 50...
Olynyk can be backcourt, low-key be nice.
Who that main player is going to be. How do you keep some of those...
So per your report, Dennis Schroeder's trade value is a quote second rounders at best. Man, getting tossed around for a second rounder is wild. He can definitely provide for a contender off the bench, of course. He messed up with the $80 million contract 2 years ago. I don't know. I mean, I guess either a late first rounder or second rounder could be his trade value. But I think he can provide for a contender off the bench. Rival executives believe that acquiring Bones Highland will require 2 second-round picks per at Chris B. Haynes.
Andre Drummond. So when you look at a player like Drummond,
I could definitely see that, like some second-round picks. He went there to go to the Clippers thinking, oh yeah, maybe I'll get more minutes, and he never did. And I feel like he'll get traded from that team because I feel like he wants to play and get some more minutes for another team. Will somebody trade 2 second-round picks? I think they will, because who gives a shit about second-round picks at this point? Because it's rare you find a star with a second-round pick. Acquiring Andre Drummond might require 3 second-round picks, and there could be a team willing to offer a first-round pick per at Chris B. Haynes. Man, Andre Drummond bidding war was not on my bingo card for the trade deadline. I guess he's the only valuable center available. I feel like any team, maybe a championship contender, would offer a first for Andre Drummond. He's the best he's ever been right now. He just hasn't got the minutes, because I feel like he can start a lot of teams. Some teams are trying to win this year. People just want to understand. So it's not that wild of a report. The goal of the Chicago Bulls is to stay competitive this season, per at Chris B. Haynes. And quote, they believe they can move up in the Eastern Conference standings. I'll be honest, they ain't looking good, Chicago. I know they had that impressive comeback last night, but yeah, that front office is like terrible. Move up in the standings. Yeah, moving to the play-in tournament. Man, worst type of organization. I feel bad for Bulls fans. The New Orleans Pelicans are a sleeper team for DeJounte Murray, per at Chris B. Haynes. Oh, that would be a really great. That would be an interesting fit. Because I think they get better with DeJounte Murray. Have him, Zion, that great pick and roll. But I feel like this would be a great fit. If this is true, that they could be a sleeper team to be in the DeJounte Murray sweepstakes. I would go for the rookie ladder, but who gives a shit? It's trade deadline. trade deadline rumors. He gives a shit about the rookie ladder rankings right now.
Welcome. I mean, how do you feel?
The Lakers are reportedly optimistic about their chances of acquiring Donovan Mitchell this summer. Ah, yes. The good old Lakers rumors of going right after a superstar player. I think Donovan Mitchell's happy in Cleveland. They're the 2 seed. They've won 14 of their last 15 games.
Absolutely. Aiden, you know the shot.
I think he's happy where he is. So no, he's not going to the Lakers. In the offseason. A mystery team has reportedly offered the Toronto Raptors a first-round draft pick for Bruce Brown, per Michael Grange. End quote. According to a league source, the Raptors are asking for and have been offered a first-round pick for Brown, who is earning $22.5 million this season and has a team option on his deal for next season worth $23 million. I feel like that mystery team, I feel like it's the Lakers. You know, because there's been talk, the Lakers are interested in Bruce Brown. I think it's going to be the Lakers. It's the mystery team. I don't know. Because there was like a report yesterday, I think I mentioned, there, the Lakers are interested. I could definitely see the Lakers being that mystery team. So, per your report, the Miami Heat are, quote, unlikely to break up their big three. Big three? Who? Do they even have a big three at this point?
It was like he was getting high fives like
They don't even have a big three.
3 days straight.
Is the man retarded?
John, Aiden, thank you so much.
So, Phoenix Suns, there was a list of trade assets they have, and, oh, Jesus Christ. Nazir Little, Josh Okogie, Keita Bates Diop, who? Bobo, and 2 second-round picks. Yeah, this is basically the Phoenix Suns laying up their trade assets. You have a piece of paper there with nothing wrote on it. Yeah, that's the Phoenix Suns trade assets at the deadline. Suns trying to trade is basically like Patrick Starr saying, "Oh, I have $3." So Jonathan Kuminga, since being quoted saying, end quote, "Me with the ball, nobody's guarding me." Remember when he said that? Well, he's averaging 20.4 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, and 65% true shooting. Jonathan Kuminga's been balling, and he's been backing it up. He said that, and ever since that, he's been backing it up. He's been balling. Like this, we're playing a lot. Feel like my Warriors play a lot better, and Steph Curry's sitting there averaging 38 points over the last 5 games, and only 4 free throws a game. Like he's not shooting free throws. And he's drove to the rim and being more aggressive. He's just not getting calls. He's just that good. So, end quote, I would expect Philly to make 1 to 3 trades before Thursday afternoon. Period. End quote. Oz emoji. At Brian Windhorse. I'd be like, oh, they're already stacked. My brother in Christ. Look at the record this season without Embiid. Watch them without Joel Embiid and tell me. Watch them play without Joel Embiid, and then watch a game when Joel Embiid plays, and you'll notice the difference immediately. They need to make at least 1 to 2 trades, and maybe even 3 trades. Bill Simmons wants Miami Heat to trade Tyler Hero and a first rounder for DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso. Jesus Christ. Bill Simmons is a Celtics fan. Take this with a grain of salt. The Boston Celtics showed interest in Kelly Olynyk, Simone Fontecchio, and Chris Dunn. Well, Simone Fontecchio you can take off that list. We'll mention here in a second. So, that's all we have from NBA Central. Now let's get to Woj. So, the Boston Celtics... the Memphis Grizzlies are trading forward/center Xavier Tillman to the Boston Celtics for 2 second-round picks. Sources tell at ESPN. I think that's a huge W for Boston. Xavier Tillman's been really underrated on that team, and he's a young, versatile front-court player who gives them some depth for a championship run. They're sending a 2027 second via Atlanta and a 2030 second via Dallas to the Grizzlies, and the Celtics are sending Lamar Stevens to the Grizzlies in the Tillman deal. Damn, really got fucking wrong to be honest. The Utah Jazz are sending Simon Fontecchio to the Detroit Pistons for a 2024 second round pick, and Kevin Knox, a 2024 second round pick via Wizards, and draft rights to Gabriel Procida go to Jazz and deal, sources tell ESPN. Fontecchio has played really well this year, shot well from 3. So yeah, that's really all the news to talk about. So I'll be back for a trade deadline special tomorrow for the NBA news. So until next back lot, peace.